Much like its predecessor, each of the 16 stages in Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2 has a hidden scroll somewhere in it. While the method to obtain them are hinted at within the game, the descriptions are somewhat cryptic, to say the least. I mean, what the fuck even is a coin birthing machine? So instead, I will straight up show you where and how to get each and every scroll to the point where you should more or less be able to copy my inputs and claim them for yourself. Before you go through all the stages, be sure to check if you already have collected a scroll in any given level just to save some time. You can check this by looking for a scroll on the level select screen. If it looks like this, you have found the scroll in this stage already. However, if it looks like this, you have yet to find the scroll here. I also recommend plugging in a second controller, or at the very least setting the difficulty to easy, just so the CPU doesn't get too much in your way while you're pilfering, which they absolutely will. Check out the chapters in the description to scrub around and find the exact scrolls you're missing. I hope you enjoyed the video.
I might even be better than the Hokage!
Hit each of the 3 lanterns on the ground level until they turn red. Be careful though, since destroying any one of them will cause you to lose your chance at getting the scroll, so you'd have to restart the stage.
So much for being a burden!
Here you simply have to jump on any of the 3 trees 10 times. You can use the aerial down attack to fall a bit faster, in case you're a busy person.
I'm hungry!
Walk back and forth the tunnel in the front part of the stage 3 times. Make sure to completely exit out of the tunnel on the opposite side for it to count.
Well, I'm tired.
For this one, I definitely recommend having a second player instead of a CPU, as the CPU will get in the way. I experimented a lot, but couldn't find the exact trigger for this one. All I know is you have to jump from the snake to the frog, or the other way around, it doesn't really matter, without touching the ground. Just jump back and forth a few times until you get it.
I'm into it. Let's do this.
Hit either of the 2 fish jumping out of the river a total of 3 times to earn this scroll. It may require a bit of patience.
Hey guy, how about rock, paper, scissors instead?
For this one, you have to stay at the very top of the tail of either of the 2 fish statues for a little bit while the wind is blowing. The wind has to be blowing, and it absolutely has to be the very top of the tail section. This part right here doesn't count. This is the golden spot.
Get over yourself, you crybaby!
Stand on the boat for 5 counts.
Don't take the kunoichi lightly.
Simply stand inside the top part of Zabuza's hideout in the background for a little bit, and the scroll should pop automatically.
I survived, somehow.
Here, you have to destroy 5 objects inside the tornado that passes by in the background. It will only ever carry 2 items at once, so you need to wait for at least 3 passes. Feel free to use your emulator speed up function here, because oh boy, it can take a while.
If I win, you gotta stay in girl form.
Just hit the vending machine on the left side 10 times for the item you very clearly paid for to get unstuck. Stupid vending machine. Why can't it just work?
You really are a pest.
Here, all you have to do is destroy 8 training dummies that pop up. I'd recommend setting item appearance to high in the battle settings for this one. You'll have training dummies for days.
I'm sick and tired of dealing with this.
This is another one where the CPU can easily get in your way. You have to hit your opponent's support character a total of 4 times for the scroll, which means you have to wait for them to show up at least 4 times. If the CPU runs over to them and gets an item, you missed your chance this cycle and will have to wait for another. It seems to me that the support characters have a variable time between appearances, so do yourself a favor and set the match time to infinite in the battle settings.
Might as well make me Hokage right now!
Choose your least favorite character as your opponent and throw them into the wall on the right side of the stage and the vendor stand on the left exactly once. Throwing them twice will break either object, causing you to lose out on the scroll, forcing you to restart the stage.
What a ridiculous outfit.
Destroy any 5 tree branches in the stage. There are 5 in total, and they all regrow after being destroyed. You can destroy the same one 5 times if you want, but a bit of exercise is good for our little ninja friends.
Now hand over your money.
Hit the slot machine on the right 8 times to win big time. Gambling always works out.
I'll show you how to use weapons.
Grab some popcorn, this is going to take a while. To get this scroll, you have to attack the head of the snake in the background 5 times. However, you can only hit the snake when it leans its ugly head down, after which it will do an attack and then go back to idling for way too long. Man, I am so glad emulator speed up is allowed for hardcore retro achievements. And there you have it, all 16 scrolls, meaning you've completed an S-rank mission as well as earned yourself a retro achievement. I'm planning to make a video on the 2 time-consuming Chivos as well, namely reaching the money cap and completing the makeout chart in dual mode. Stick around for those if you want some useful tips and tricks.